If you've ever been in a winter snowstorm and your vehicle left you stranded because of deep snow, you know how scary and frustrating it can be. If you need a winter vehicle that won't leave you stranded when the snow flies, or better yet if you need an extreme vehicle for off-road use, Subaru Corporation brings the new 5th generation 2019 Forester for winter warriors. Consumers in North America who need all-wheel drive are responding in a big way to the redesigned Forester SUV. In Canada, the all-new Forester SUV posted its best December ever with 1,309 units sold, a 30% increase over the same month the previous year. The SUV was the best-selling nameplate in the lineup, beating the popular Crosstrek and all-new Ascent family hauler. Forester was also a hit in the US, with Subaru of America selling 17,642 units in December, up 1.2% over the same month last year, and 171,613 total sales for 2018. Forester was the only all-wheel drive vehicle in the lineup with positive growth for December, besides Ascent, which hasn't had a full year of sales yet. Do you need an extreme winter vehicle? In Canada, the northern US and Rocky Mountain states where the winters are cold, snowy and the roads can be treacherous, Forester is a popular choice because of its 8.7-inch ground clearance and all-wheel drive all-weather capability. Another reason consumers are finding the Forester appealing is its off-road system called X-Mode that is used in more extreme situations. For the owner who wants a vehicle that will be used for more than a grocery hauler and wants to explore the Rockies, this vehicle is rugged enough to handle it. Forester owners have typically been an adventurous group who don't leave their cars in the garage when the snow flies and take their all-wheel drive vehicles four-wheeling on the weekends and holidays. Some owners even modify their small SUVs with lift kits, bigger tires and wheels, and engine mods. They will use the Forester to enjoy extreme winter sports in the mountains around the globe. Even a stock Forester with no modifications can be used for winter adventures like getting to the trailhead for cross-country skiing, over the pass to the ski resort for snowshoeing, snowboarding, and sledding. Subaru seems to have done a good job on the all-new 2019 Subaru Forester that launched in October. For those who lead active lifestyles, it's a good fit because of its extra ground clearance, all-weather all-wheel drive capability, and extreme off-road abilities.
The used car market is always an interesting part of the automotive industry, never having a dull moment. For most brand new cars that leave the dealership, depreciation immediately occurs and will never be valued at the same amount they were sold again. However, there are some exceptions, like old supercars from the likes of Lamborghini or Ferrari. Take a look at how crazy the air-cooled Porsche market blew up over the recent years. Even BMW E30 M3's prices are taking off like gangbusters. For this 2002 Subaru WRX wagon in Westminster, Maryland, the same trend seems to be happening. The seller is asking for $7,500. In the Craigslist ad, the seller mentions that the 16-year-old wagon is adult-owned and has been used as a daily driver for years without any issues, despite having 235,000 miles on the odometer. When new, the 2.0-liter turbocharged flat-4 engine generated 227 horsepower to the crank. With a few modifications including an OEM VF43 turbocharger from a 2007 STI and a tune, the car now puts down 276 horsepower to all four wheels at 16 psi, essentially turning it into an STI wagon. The 5-speed manual transmission was rebuilt at 224,000 miles and modal fluids are always used when servicing. That's a very good sign. Looking at the exterior, the WRX wagon appears to be complete bone stock minus the slight drop in ride height thanks for a set of TEI&H Tech lowering springs. The original wheels were also ditched in favor of 2005 WRX wheels, which add a nice touch. There are a few minor scuffs on the front and rear bumpers, but not anything too alarming. The interior is quite mint for the amount of miles that the car has been driven. Some suspension bushings were replaced and a new set of winter tires have been installed. After doing a quick Kelley Blue Book check, the car should be worth no more than half of the asking price. To most consumers coming across this ad, it's a rip-off. For car enthusiasts that love the WRX wagon, the $7,500 will be worth every penny. Sometimes, you just can't put a price on nostalgia.
Nissan will officially launch their Kicks SUV on January 22, 2019. Bookings for the Kicks had begun back in December 2018, with the booking amount set at Rs 25,000. Customers can book the SUV at Nissan dealerships or on the brand's website. As mentioned earlier, the India spec Kicks is larger than its international counterpart as it is based on an updated version of Renault's MO platform, rather than the Nissan's V platform. It measures 4,384 mm in length, 1,813 mm in width, 1,656 mm in height, and has a 2,673 mm long wheelbase. Powering the Nissan Kicks are the same engines found under the hood of the Renault Captur. There is a 1.5-liter diesel motor that churns out 110 horsepower and 240 Nm of torque, and a 1.5-liter petrol engine putting out 106 horsepower and 142 Nm of torque. Nissan is likely to introduce automatic gearbox options for both engines in the future. Inside, the Kicks features a few segment firsts in terms of equipment. It gets a large 8.0-inch floating touchscreen infotainment system, which doubles as a display for the 360-degree camera. The SUV also gets leather inserts on the dashboard, another segment first. Other features include automatic LED headlamps, automatic climate control, cruise control, automatic wipers and 17-inch alloy wheels. When it arrives, the Kicks will take on the likes of the Maruti Suzuki S-Cross, Renault Captur and the current segment leader, the Hyundai Creta. In order to be competitive, expect Nissan to price the Kicks between Rs 9.4 lakh and Rs 15 lakh at ex-showroom.
Subaru last week teased a mystery car that was rumored to be the WRX STIS 209, and now the company has confirmed that the model will debut at the Detroit Auto Show next month. In a new teaser image, Subaru shows off the car's black grille that not only features special badging but also red accent line that notes its sporty intentions. The grille looks a lot like the one on the WRX STIS 208, which debuted at last year's Tokyo Motor Show. Although Subaru hasn't announced details, it's likely the S209 will be produced in limited numbers like its predecessors. Subaru built 450 units of the S208, made 400 units of the S207 in 2015, and, in 2011, created 300 copies of the S206. Those S models were only available in Japan, but it looks like Subaru will finally bring the series stateside. Subaru's teaser last week read, "Something special from Subaru Technica International is coming to America for the first time ever." Expect the S209 to boast a power increase over the standard STI. In the US market, the 2019 STI features the same 310 horsepower turbocharged 2.5-liter four-cylinder boxer engine as did the previous generation of the car, while the Japanese market STI has a newer turbocharged 2.0-litre EJ207 Flat 4. The STI S209 will debut January 14.